October 8th, 2017. A wildfire called Tubbs Fire had just begun. At the time, it was the most destructive wildfire in California. It affected the city of Santa Rosa the worst. This consisted of 8 different wildfires burning simultaneously in 8 different counties in NorCal. It has burned over 36,000 acres and led to the death of 22 people. Here is a first-hand account of Tubbs Fire evacuees.
And burned our house about 3 o'clock in the morning. In the meantime, the power went out early that night. There was a full moon, and when the power went out, we heard about a fire, and we saw a lot of traffic going up and down the road in front of our house because there were so many people evacuating.
Couldn't get any information, didn't know what was happening. We heard loud explosions. It sounded like jet airplanes taking off. It was the most incredible thing. And as it progressed, the wind got stronger and stronger, and pretty soon it looked like it was snowing and ashes were falling everywhere.
I left at 1:15. We woke up all the neighbors on our side of the street. There were 7 houses. We accounted for everybody on that side of the street. Across the street, I watched the deputy sheriffs knocking on doors before I left, so we assumed everybody at least got warning of it. That wasn't the case. Neighbors straight across the street were awakened by the sound of their own fire alarms inside the house as their house started to burn. They barely got out at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and they were picked up by a police car, walking in the dark with no light anywhere.
Your house getting burned down is a very tragic situation, especially when losing everything. Change is not always wanted, but it is definitely guaranteed in this situation.
Leaving my family and friends, it's hard. 50 years. I was not excited about moving here. I did not like Grass Valley, but I could see as we were in the cottage and he was working daily to try and rebuild our house, what it was doing to his health. His ankles were swelling, his stress level was off the charts, his blood pressure was off the charts, and so to me it was like there was no other answer. We just had to give up the plan to rebuild and move here.
Since the Tubbs Fire, there has been the Mendocino Complex Fire, August Complex Fire, and Dixie Fire. This is a pattern in California right now. Here's what you need to bring when in an evacuation.
They give you lists, 4-hour list, 2-hour list, 1-hour list, 15-minute list. The 15-minute list means grab your pink slips of your car, grab your cash, get your marriage licenses, birth certificates, get your pets, and get out quick. 4 hours means pictures, books, computers, stuff you really don't want to lose, you want to take with you. When the fire danger gets high enough and bad enough in the air, you just go ahead and pack your 4-hour boxes ahead of time. Pack your 2-hour boxes. Make a go bag with clothing, food, toothpaste.
Meds are definitely an important thing to try and take with you, because I stood in line and argued and carried on because don't you know they'd sent me 3 months worth of my medications right before the fire and they weren't about to replace them.
When you're out of your element after a fire, you can only go and get 10 days worth of medication at a time, and that's not easy to do.
Having a plan for evacuation is very crucial for your safety. Here's what you need to know when creating a plan.
When you are making a fire escape plan or a fire emergency plan, it should not include the use of phones, internet, Bluetooth, or any other thing like that. Don't plan on having any power in the house. You typically are going to have to open your garage door if you're going to drive away in a car. You have to open that by hand.
we're just now restarting again to explore social activities in the area.
We got out of there with our lives and our health, and we're happy for it.